with how God wanted them to come to fruition. And I said, God, I'll still serve you in worship. I'll apply at CBU. They have a great um, music program, and I'll become a music major, and I'll lead choirs, and I'll do something. So I applied for CBU. I got accepted. I went into the music program, and I want to say, and I was younger back then. I was a much better musician then because I would practice daily. Um, and I want to say I had what it took to do well in that program. But when I was there, that dream just was not alive. God's blessing wasn't in the way I was trying to align that dream according to what I wanted. And I'll say this with all honesty, I failed. eh, Uh, I failed at the music program. I mean, I didn't get Fs, but I did not do as well. And it wasn't so much that I wasn't doing well, I wasn't feeling it. I said, I'm not happy doing this. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to do 4 years of singing Italian opera and stretching my range and playing minuets on the piano. I wasn't into classical music. And I was like, this is not what I thought it was. So I went for a year and a half. I transferred out again. I said, all right, God, whatever. I'm good at, aesthetics. I think I'm good at, design and stuff. So let me become an architectural design major. And I applied for UCR. I got accepted, and I went into their architectural design program. And same thing, I will tell you the same thing. I wasn't feeling it. My heart, I was not feeling a satisfaction. I was becoming dry in my dreams, in my desires, to the point where my drive to do anything was diminishing. I was kind of just living life day to day. And that dream didn't align. And it took a few years. I transferred out of UCR again. I went to community college. So, let me do my general ed. I got to get those out of the way anyway. Whatever general ed I had not finished through CBU and UCR, I finished. And then I said, all right, God, what are we going to do? I'll be a pastor, I told him. I will be a pastor, but I'm going to have a backup plan. So notice my full trust is not there, right? I'm going to have a backup plan. I'm going to go to Vanguard, and I'm going to be a business major, and I'll minor in how to be ethical and a Christian in the business world. And we had a lot of papers to write, a lot of reflections. And he calls me in, and he says, so how long have you been in this program? And I'm like, about a year and a half, I think. He said, good, you're doing good. And I'm like, okay, good, because I thought I was going to hear I was not doing good. He's like, you have a great mind for business. He's like, but I've noticed when you